My name is Gaby Koppel. I'm a journalist and television producer, but I have written one so far unpublished novel, and I'm working on my second one. What I was hoping to do at the workshop was to make some progress on my second novel and really sort of help it take shape, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I think the writers that have come to speak to us have been inspirational. The organisation has been so relaxed, it's given us so much space to create our own work. I'm fantastically grateful to Mr. Culture for inviting me to take part. I think the thing that surprised me more than anything was the fact it's so relaxed. I feel as though we've been given this fantastic space to work in. You know, we've got every creature comfort that you could wish for, and so you've got nothing to worry about. All you have to do is sit and work. There's been lively, interesting conversation. There's been fantastic guidance from Sid Moore, and I'd compliment Muscle Culture on the whole way the week's been organised. It's been an absolute fantastic achievement, I think. This is a bit of a sidestep because I'm afraid I'm too cowardly to approach the shoreline. I'm a bit of a metropolitan girl. So this is an extract from my unpublished novel called Reparation, and it's the story of an eccentric elderly emigre. So the novel follows her attempts to get compensation from the Hungarian government for the horrors committed to her family during the war. The narrator is her daughter Elizabeth, and in this excerpt, Elizabeth's mother, who's known as Mutti, has come to stay. After an elaborate Hungarian meal, one of Mutti's friends pops around for a coffee. At 8 o'clock on the dot, the bell rings. Mutti goes to the door and I hear the smack of hearty Middle European kissing and exclamations of, "Darling, how are you?" Liesl is a grande dame of Viennese provenance. Her hair a golden dome fortified with an entire can of Elnet hairspray. She sweeps into the room followed by a gawky young man in a sports jacket with trousers that stop 2 inches above his shoes. I've eaten so much that I actually believe it when she says he's come because she's afraid of driving in the dark. "So, Elizabeth, your mother tells me that you work in television." "Yes," I say, recognising the expression on her face. It's the look of someone about to launch an attack on the entire British media, and the BBC in particular, for anti-Israel bias. I sidestep by turning to the tweedy son. "And what do you do, Michael?" Michael's eyes bore into the carpet with such intent that I wonder if he spotted a stain. "I work in a pathology lab," he says. "Oh, that must be interesting. What do you do there?" A blotchy redness starts spreading up his neck. "We analyse slides for signs of malignancy." "Do you have to train a long time for that kind of thing?" "Just the usual 6 years." 6 years? Goodness. That's the same as I look at my mother. She looks back at me, a picture of innocence. "So, Michael, you are a fully qualified medical doctor?" He nods at the carpet. "And let me take a wild guess, Michael. You're probably single?" When our visitors are making their way back to Stanmore, I turn to Mutti. "I know you're not that mad about Dave," I say, "but it's too late to start introducing me to eligible bachelors. I'm engaged." "So?" "You know perfectly well that one fiancé is the maximum allocation. There is no vacancy." "There is nothing wrong with having 2 fiancés," she says. "I had 2 for a considerable period. It was very chic." Did the men involved know what was going on? Of course not. A woman should have secrets. It adds to her mystique. But that's wrong. It may not be illegal, but it's deceitful. It's verging on bigamy. A young girl is permitted to be fickle. Use your charm later to extricate yourself. I'm not a young girl, I'm nearly 40. And anyway, if I was prepared to 2-time Dave, it wouldn't be in favour of an autistic mummy's boy in a tweed jacket, even if he is legally entitled to carry a stethoscope. You are right. He wasn't at all suitable. Difficult to believe this klutz is actually a doctor. I'm sure Valentina will find someone more appropriate. And who, may I ask, is Valentina? Ah, I get it. You're broke as it is, and now you're wasting money you don't have on a hopeless attempt to get me hitched to what you imagine is a nice Jewish boy. Darling, I'm just trying to give you options.